Hey, what's up, everyone on YouTube and Twitter? So today, Bitcoin saw its highest traded price since July, as this uptrend that it has been in since the start of August has since continued. We noted this out in the last few videos with the interactions between the 10 SMA and the 43 SMA, that the likelier outcome eventually would be a push up to another high, which we have seen today. So this is very good news for the bulls. This high also tested this downtrend. So going forward, regardless of what happens, whether we break out of this or not, this is another sign that this trend has turned. This downtrend from back over the past year has shifted. We are now in an uptrend. We have been saying this for a few weeks now. After we made this last high, we have now made another high. So even if we do see a pullback, the expectation should be for a higher low above this 58.8K low from back in a few weeks ago. So for the bears out there, the bears have been calling for lower lows, and it didn't make sense because if you look at this, this is an uptrend. When you're in an uptrend, the likelier outcome is a continuation. They were trying to say that the likelier outcome was a breakdown toward this 50K area. While that is always possible, it was not the likelier outcome. At this point, it will benefit you if you have a bullish bias due to this uptrend. When you're in an uptrend, you should expect higher highs and higher lows. When you're in a downtrend, you should expect lower highs and lower lows. It's just the first thing that you want to identify when you're looking at the market and then move forward from there. Now, if we zoom out and look back historically, back in 2012, 2016, 2020, we saw Bitcoin kind of slowly move into the election period, kind of going sideways and then explode at some point after. We saw this in the last three elections. And as we approach this election, we have talked about this numerous times, basically since July, that this was likely to play out. And it has since really just played out. We have gone mostly sideways, but I think this is going to come to an end at some point. This is historically the most opportune time to enter because if you had entered in the 2012 election, you saw no downside. If you entered at the 2016 election, you saw no downside. If you entered in the 2020 election, you saw no downside. I believe that there is a huge opportunity ahead at some point. I do think that we will see a bull market come back for this whole space. There could be some changes with the SEC, as we are all aware of, which will play a significant role across the market. So this is really, in my opinion, setting up really just how it has historically, and it seems to be right on track to start to get a lot more interesting heading into 2025. So my main message here is do not lose focus at this point. This is the most prime time essentially for Bitcoin, for the alts, for crypto, and for everything. If you like this video and you're watching on YouTube, please give it a like and subscribe. If you're watching on X, make sure to also subscribe on YouTube, as I'll have more videos coming out in the future as the market continues to move forward.